Black Friday, and you've heard plenty about shopping, but time to talk about the other favorite activity of the day, eating leftovers. There's really no wrong way to do it, but there's certainly a right way to do it. And back again to help us out is Nicole Johnson, co-director of Butterball's Turkey Talk line. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you.
Now, it's all about leftovers today, but what I want to know is, why are you guys open the day after Thanksgiving?
You know, believe it or not, we do get a lot of phone calls about leftovers. And turkey, again, is just not primarily for Thanksgiving. So with that said, the 1-800-Butterball, we are open through Christmas Eve, all of December.
Wow.
So if you have questions, please feel free to call us.
That's great.
I may be there answering the phone.
Okay, that's good to know. What's the what's the best leftover recipe?
Well, here we have pulled turkey sandwiches.
Okay.
And you can just smell it from here. Some of the ingredients in here really make this particular dish. It's found at butterball.com website.
Okay.
We also have a lot of recipes on our Butterball Cookbook Plus app. It's a free downloadable app for the Android as well as the Apple product.
Okay.
But this particular recipe, it smells delicious, they look delicious, they're easy to make. My 4 little Butterballs at home love these, so we do recommend that you check this recipe out.
And it's just called?
Pulled turkey sandwich.
Just pulled turkey sandwich. It smells amazing.
Simple as that.
I've never smelled a turkey sandwich this fantastic. But there's really some tips about storing turkey. How long is too long to have those leftovers?
Perfect. We tell folks, you know, after the turkey's out of the oven and you allow it to sit for about 15 minutes, you carve that meat off the bone. It's ideal to have that refrigerated turkey in the oven, or in the refrigerator rather, within about 2 hours or less.
Wow, 2 hours.
2 hours or less. After it's in the refrigerator, it's had time to cool down in that shallow container. You want to go ahead and try to use those leftovers within about 3 days.
Okay.
If you can't use them within the 3 days, go ahead, put them in an airtight sealed container or baggie and pop them in the freezer. 1 to 2 months is ideal for the leftover
1 to 2
turkey.
months. Wow.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And why a shallow pan?
Well, you know, if not, when you slice the meat off the bone, turkey, you know, the slices can be somewhat dense, so you want to make sure that you don't have it stacked too high. Otherwise, it doesn't allow for enough time to cool.
Okay.
And that's from a food safety perspective.
Got it. And in addition to the pulled turkey, what are some other good ideas, quick and easy things to do with leftovers?
And we were talking about this earlier with all of our little kids.
Yes.
One favorite recipe that I have is called our pumpkin pie sundae.
What?
It's really fun, actually. So
it doesn't involve turkey, though, right?
No, but it's a dish that complements turkey. It's a dessert.
Okay.
It's a dessert.
Okay.
So you have your prepared pumpkin pie, and you actually crumble up the pumpkin pie. You add some scoops of vanilla, some syrup, and some chocolate chips. It's 5 easy ingredients, and my kids love to make this.
That's fantastic, and it's 0 calories, right?
Well, not so much, but it's delicious.
I'm going to believe that in my head when I make it. And what would you say when you're talking about leftovers? You shouldn't. It's kind of bad etiquette to take turkey home, right? If you're hosting, Thanksgiving, you keep the leftovers, right?
Well, it's a great question. So a lot of times folks will call in advance and they want to know what kind of turkey, what size turkey to purchase in order to allow for adequate leftover.
Yes.
So our equation for that is we recommend 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of turkey, 1.5 pounds really allowing for generous leftover. Now, a lot of times, though, people will say, you know, a lot of my company, a lot of my friends and family, they really love the breast area.
Yeah.
So with that said, you can actually purchase just a boneless or a bone-in breast in addition to a whole turkey. Or a lot of times you just have folks that like the drumsticks or just like the wings. And again, Butterball sells them in just parts.
Just parts. So if your family loves the wings, you can just buy a bunch of wings.
Absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
I didn't know about that. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right. And one final tip about leftovers. If there's one thing to keep in mind that you think most people forget, what would it be? You
know, just keep in mind that if you have any question, whether it's about leftovers, food safety, preparation, you can always reach us at 1-800-Butterball, 1-800-288-8372. You can also visit us at butterball.com. We have Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, live chats. There's many ways in which you can reach us this year.
Sounds fantastic. Well, Nicole Johnson from Butterball, thanks again for joining us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Stay with us. You're watching World News Now.